Why'd you wanna play with the boy? I don't even gotta talk to be making some noise. If you ever hear the pop, I'm insane with the toy.
I'm probably playing on an emulator, but what settings do I have this on? I probably don't need to adjust it that much, but just to be safe, I don't know. I mean, even without me doing very much, Prime 2 and 1 ran pretty well anyways. I mean, this is Prime 3, but whatever. I know I should start on normal mode, but what the fuck ever. What am I using right now on the simulator? I'm using a controller. Wouldn't you just love to play Prime 3 with a controller, man? I don't know, like... Yeah, it's fine. I could be using my better PC for this, but whatever.
Cryostasis shutdown complete. Vital signs stable.
I'm sure the early version would see slight performance drops compared to this one. And, you know, I would run to that just fine, so whatever. But...
Force Linear. Ship orientation. Galactic Federation fighters approaching. Incoming transmission.
Unidentified vessel, please switch to a secure radio frequency and transmit your identity code. We are standing by.
looks like a chore.
Greetings, Samus. We welcome you on behalf of the Galactic Federation. Proceed to the command ship Olympus. You've been cleared for docking bay 5. Welcome back, Samus.
Oh, this is something I forgot here. Let me adjust it to where I can do this. So, which one did I need for this? I do not remember this one at all. This? I don't know. I for some reason mapped these there. I guess I'll use the control pad on this damn thing, but I hope I can use this. Oh. Yeah, okay. How the hell? Did I need that on there, or did I even need to do that? I don't know. Hmm. For some reason, whenever I moved to the right side of the screen, it allowed me to you know, do that by moving from down and up, from the bottom of the screen to the top. I don't know on the right side. Okay then. Meh. I mean, there's gonna be puzzles like that here, so I need to make note of that for later if I were to. Yeah, but
Please calibrate your weapon by shooting
it's
these
obviously
targets.
working.
Calibration complete. Samus, welcome to the flagship Olympus. Admiral Dane is waiting for you in the briefing room. I will upload the location to you now.
So, yeah, what controller am I using for this? It's basically like a PS3 controller, practically. And I don't know. I'm sure a GameCube controller would work pretty similarly if I were to use the C stick and shit. So you know, you could probably do the same thing. It would just have less. It wouldn't have the two back buttons on it. So, I'm sure with all the, you know, the different control setups you can use, you can probably get something like what you could with GameCube on this thing. You know, if you're playing Prime 1 and 2. I mean, I'm already, you know, yeah, with a controller. So, like, duh. Like, meh. But, so, you know, the fact that I can just do this, you know, bleh. I don't know how long it's gonna be before they have Prime 3, you know, remastered, which I don't know when the hell that's gonna be, 2030? Who fucking knows, but this is really cool, man. As they never had the option to play this on a controller, right? So, like, like this. And, I don't know, would you rather just emulate this on a Steam Deck or something? I don't know, but whatever, but like, yeah, I'm sure to get the best possible graphics out of this, you probably need to, let me, okay, I don't need, all I probably needed was, the ability to go into my scan visor, right, and then, I don't remember what button that was right now. I know this is that the scan visor? Yes? Okay, those are the visors. What was plus? My memory is wide at the moment, but plus is the pause button, yeah. Okay, that's definitely not the mode that I'm remembering. Looks like one or two probably, that's probably hyper mode, I imagine. Okay, so just map plus to that, I guess, and get that shit off. Actually, that was... Why did I map that to home? That's weird. There we go. Yeah, that's the pause button. Oh my god. Okay. What about 2? not at all what I'm looking for. Okay, let's get that off there. And then, okay, I don't think it's... Nope. So what was hyper mode? I couldn't have been plus. I'm actually confused. It might have been plus. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was plus, yeah. I think I actually mapped it to home for some reason. Idiot, God. So, I probably want it to be on scan visor for reasons. Let's see here. This pad initiates the training drones Federation Marine use for weapons training. Federation Marine is in a girlfriend military for training for combat situations. Gunship. Entering the ship will allow you to recharge, load, and save. Before I actually begin, trying to do a playthrough of Prime 3, I'm sure I would want to try and finish Hunters. I imagine. Landing beacon. These beacons mark locations where your ship can land. Hello, friend. Heavy cargo to use defense equipment. Yeah. Fleet mechanic. One of many mechanics who maintains and repairs equipment. Crate to have a complex lock system but are lightly armored. Something I found out about this controller. There are 2 modes on it, which is weird. For the longest, I just now found out about this. I've had it on this green mode, which locked my some of the controls on it, and I'm like, what? Whatever. I don't know. I was just randomly messing around with it, right? And I see this fucking thing here, and I turned it to the red one, and I'm able to use them. I don't know how long I've had this thing, and I just now find out that that's actually a thing. It's like, what? What the fuck? Training drone used by girlfriend military forces as targets and weapons training. Are very durable and withstand. Yeah, if I do that, I should be able to. Yeah. For some reason, I have, because I am using a PS3 controller and have R1 and L2, L1 and L2, 2 back buttons or whatever on the back. I kind of have, like, jump and A over here, of course, and then, the spring ball there, so it pretty much feels like leave there if I were to use the spring ball, but if I just want to go GameCube style, I can just... Yeah, but, so, hell, with this controller setup, I think there could be a way to just... Yeah, if you want to go back to the old claw grip for shit, if you want, I guess you could do that, but again, like, why? That's the thing about emulators, man. Like, dude.
The pirate attacks must have the old man nervous. Looks like he's getting ready for a full-scale invasion.
No joke. Last time this many fighters were scrambled was during the Horus Rebellion.
That was some nasty business.
I have a feeling this'll be worse.
Isn't it just crazy how, like, I don't know, just running things on emulators, you can, depending on what you get, you know, it's better probably than running it at times on than the normal console is, right? And depending on what console you're running it on or whatever, like if you're into modding, I mean, man, emulation just gets crazy, man. And like if you're doing it wrong and pirating shit, man, I swear, man, why? I don't know if you're doing that, but like, yeah, um, like, dude, that's just gotten real crazy, right? You know, with the, like, honestly, but, like, how that's gotten, it's just, honestly, but display image is detailing the current status of one of the dock fighters. Yeah. Display image is showing a status overview of one of the dock fighter squadrons. These control terminals are often used in training of new recruits. I mean, like this person. Female fleet trooper, Federation Navy specialist, untrained for combat situations. Yeah, I'm female. Just like Samus. Probably. Male fleet trooper, Federation Navy specialist, untrained for combat situations. Access ramps to upper floor are retracted and appear to be malfunctioning. Terminal operates. The access ramp control switch located. But I wonder what the scan visor, you know, just did. I wonder if they, you know, how they determine sex. That's weird. Something I never thought of. Yeah. Access ramp control switch is malfunctioning. Strong blast may loosen any jam parts. This is the original Prime 3, so I can just do this. Honestly, it feels kind of weird the way that I have this, but, there we go. I had to do a claw grip there still, like, I don't know. Did I have to? I really don't know. Let's see here. The emergency evacuation exits for an Olympus-class ship are all marked on this map. Schematic detailing the Griffin-class frigate used as an escort vessel to larger ships. Projector is currently displaying on conveyor routes throughout the battleship. Conveyor control terminals are used to route fighters through areas of the DFS Olympus. And activation door, I don't know why I haven't had to scan of that. Of course I can do it the normal way, of course. Hello, dude.
Hey, Samus. These walkway mechanisms aren't working. Something must be jamming the gears.
Probably. Okay. used to drop Marines into combat zones. This station displays the conveyor routing of old Doc Stiletto-class fighters. Monitor displays locations of old Doc spacecraft sighted at the GFS Olympus. Status report of the GFS Olympus shows all systems online and operating. Albert class automated turret that tracks targets by moving and evades the target. Yeah, those turrets, I don't know if they're any better than Mastings, but they certainly look different. Seems diagnosed as one of the dock frigates show it is in need of repair. Oh, yeah, locked door. Yes, there are required scans in this. What's this? Security lock control packs is code input required to unlock nearby door. This is always the same. Information terminal online access code may be obtained by entering this station. It is 13576. Boom. Oh.
GFDFNN088. Though located on the fringe of the Federation, the planet Norian is of great importance. The military maintains a strong presence in the sector, and the base on Norian is often the first line of defense against enemies that operate outside of GF space. Originally a barren orb incapable of sustaining life, a sophisticated terraforming project designed by Aurora Unit 486 has turned Norian into a hardy forest world.
So the military cops own the planet. It's just a planet for that they use to do shit on. Okay. Is that what you're saying? Honestly.
GFS Olympus, GFDF-BB-063. The first of its class, the GFS Olympus was launched 18 years ago from the Federation shipyard at AES-3. Aurora Unit 242 has been on board since launch, the first AU to serve aboard a capital ship. Olympus is the flagship of the 7th Fleet. Her home port is planet Norian. Admiral Castor Dane has commanded the vessel for the last 5 years. Phazon Enhancement Device, GFDF-PX-013. The Phazon Enhancement Device is based on captured space pirate technology. It is being tested by a GF Marine battalion stationed in the Norian system.
Captured space pirate tech. What?
An energy siphon from a supply of Phazon carried in a backpack into their armor suits. This allows them to temporarily enhance the exoskeletal and weapon systems.
Yes, that is.
To date, no Marines have displayed signs of Phazon sickness.
We will probably be using that suit later.
Pirates' version of the system.
I don't know. Who knows?
Aurora Unit GFDF AU-068. 20 years ago,
Something similar to.
Federation scientists announced the birth of an organic supercomputer. Its name was Aurora. Since that historic date, thousands of Auroras have been built and installed. Originally designed for scientific purposes, the Auroras are now used in government, business, and military roles as well. They are given male, female, or gender-neutral personas, which serve the needs and desires of the staff in the facility they are to serve in. A vast network links all existing Auroras, allowing them access to a tremendous database without fear.
Interesting story. Interesting what they were saying about those auroras. What the fuck? This is Hunter core, capable of merging the cybernetic body into a larger mechanism. A hunter? Hmm? What was one? I don't remember. You don't have one map. Well, I guess I could... That's something I didn't think about. Idiot. I'll get it in a second.
Of course.
You'll need to pull that lever toward you to enter the containment.
Okay. Okay. Do I even need... I don't know. I don't need this map, but like... Button 3. What was... do I have anything... I have that map to it. I should probably just use the keyboard for now. Okay. That is just... What? That's the map. Oh, well, yes, that's what I want, actually. Yeah. Logbook. Okay, Hunter Gore. Gore is a cybernetic bounty hunter capable of merging his body into larger mechanisms. The most common of these is his armor suit, which doubles as a gunship and provides him with a formidable combat arsenal. The merges are often accompanied by a shift in personality. Replacing his normally calm demeanor with an aggressive attitude, he demonstrates a high proficiency with all things mechanical and is often called upon for missions requiring computer infiltration or manipulation. Okay then. Okay. The hell are you doing, Gore? So you're looking at a log entry. The terminal registers each individual who passes through the security checkpoint. That's a log entry. The Olympus-class battleship is the first Fed capital ship designed to use an on-board Aurora unit. They are the flagships of the fleets they serve in, usually commanded by an officer of flag rank. Battleships of this class have smaller crews than most ships of a similar size due to the presence of the Aurora unit. The space safety and crew support is used for more battle systems. The enormous vessels are powered by fuel gel, making them a scarce commodity of extreme value to the Federation military. Terminal is used to control the biohazard scanner that is used in the scanning procedure. You went for that one. Terminal is used to alert emergency personnel in case of a contaminated subject. Containment door controls are manually activated through this terminal. Hopefully we're not contaminated. The data stored in this terminal is encrypted and impossible to identify. Are you serious? Record of all previous security scans is stored and accessed from this terminal. Okay, bro.
Please step into the containment area and begin your security scan.
Okay, it works. I don't want to worry about this right now. Nah.
DNA verified. Registration number 13576. Identified as bounty hunter Samus Aran. Preparing biohazard scan. Please approach the scan terminal.
Now, typically, you know, if you were to like, you could probably get like a, you know, if you're wanting to do this on a PC or something, you know, and hook up a legit gaming controller, you'd probably get like an adapter. A gaming controller adapter, or okay then. Or, you know, there are sensor bars you can hook up directly to a PC. And you can get Wiimotes to work with them. I had one at one point. Depending on what you use, though, like setting that shit up can be a nuisance. Like, but... not to mention, depending on what type of PC you got, having it on specific settings can cause the fucking, you know, whatever you're using to crash, which is just, oh my god, but, like, it is just, yeah, but, crazy. Not to mention, you could probably do some modding with this shit, man. I'm not joking, but, I'm not kidding, but, about that, but, Terminal provides a means to communicate with users on the GFS Olympus network. Also operates nearby security systems. A unique passcode is required to gain access. The station controls nearby blast doors, but can only be used during an emergency. You know, God. Should I even bring this up? Terminal has been locked. Only authorized personnel can access the terminal. Yes, I am aware that this is probably gonna go up possibly before Prime 4 gets out on the Switch. But Arena lift system online access to elevator granted interhog. Yeah, obviously. Why am I scanning an elevator? Like, honestly. Elevator is active and ready for use. All operations are functioning normally. Everything that I've seen with Prime, this is just a hand scanner. Terminal has already been used and is offline. It's just to activate the elevator, probably. But, like, there are quite a few trailers and shit that I've seen, right? Like, like, man, do I care that much, really? Not really. Man, I know I am, like, I do care a lot for Metroid, but, like, do I care about Prime 4 that much at all? Gunnery station active and online. Station control beam weapons. Targeting system on standby. Not to mention, some of the things that I've heard about it, like, I don't know. I don't think I care for it all. You know, generally, you know, I'm typically behind everybody else technologically, and it's been that way for, I don't know. So, like, I can't play the game anyways. It's like, but, you know, but there are a few games that I've seen trailers for, and I've been, you know, in the past, and I've just been like, man, I know this series is just like, you know, I wanted to do well and all, but I wonder. I just wonder, because, and then, lo and behold, at times, no, it's just not, you know, I mean, I'm not saying that's gonna be how Prime 4 is, but a lot of people are just going, you know, yeah, I don't know. I don't care about how the person is acting whatsoever. You know, I mean, it would probably be kind of funny to see Samus have some weird expressions about, like, you know, how he's acting, like it's some annoyance or whatever. I mean, that would be cool to see or whatever, and just, you know, just, but, but, yeah, Samus isn't isolated, eh? Samus isn't, I don't know where people are getting this from. I don't know what, are we losing the plot here? Didn't she just, like, she's isolated with a few others on this planet, from my understanding. So she is by herself with a few others, and you know, I don't know, I wonder if a few others there are pretty fucking annoyed with how some of them are acting. You know, I don't know. But, like, once again, this is an anti shield and standby mode, all troopers to ready stations. Yeah, it makes people go like, man, this reminds me of Other End, man. This is just fucking duh. Like, honestly. And I'm just like, huh? There was probably much worse things in Other End than just the fucking, you know, duh. I'm sure, okay? Like, you gotta be, like, duh. Like, nah. Obstacle station engaged. Standby protocols initiated. All troopers to ready stations. And, you know, somebody like who I am and what I have done with games, I mean, am I really going to care if a character's, you know, no. No. Like, what the fuck? Like, nah. This is the astrogation station. The astrogator plots courses for the GFS Olympus at this console. Station active and online. Station controls heavy weapons. Targeting systems on standby.
I'm sorry, I'm on duty. I can't talk.
Aren't you Samus Aran? It's an honor to meet you.
Ah, shut up.
Greetings, Samus.
Damn it. My finger slipped, sorry. Boom. Please don't demote me. Station configures for helm officer. This ship helmsman steers the GFS Olympus from this console. Security doors locked shut. Only authorized personnel are permitted inside the AU chamber. The person talking right now, that is the Aurora unit, and the AU chamber. That should be like short for the Aurora unit, but who knows? They have a weird girlish sounding voice, so I don't know. It's not like they ever state who they, you know, whatever. Go to the briefing room. Yeah. You can go in here and do this, and he'll just, you don't have to do it again if you do that, but...
Admiral Dean has ordered me to remind you that suit maintenance and data backup should be done before the meeting. There's a recharge station at the other side of the walkway.
Yeah, show you data backup, you son of a...
There's a recharge station at the
Yeah, shut up. Alright, this, if I remember correctly, are they required scans? No. Okay, they're not. I don't think they are, at least. But they're here. Origin unit replaces 50, and that's 10. Yeah, we won't be seeing these for very long, and we're going to see exactly why I'm saying that later, but... Yeah, this is a required scan, of course. Do I care about saving? Not really. I'm still in the scan visor. This room is going to look very familiar later, but... It's funny because I think they designed a lot of the ships the exact fucking same. Unless it's the same ship later. I don't think that's the case, though.
You're good to go. Admiral Dean is waiting in